On Deck podcast presented by LineStar, your top MLB player prop bets for today, plus our home run calls of the day alongside my co-host, Tyler Wiemann. I'm Shannon Sommerville. Tyler, today is National Pina Colada Day, so why don't we go out there, give out some winning picks, and get ourselves a nice pina colada? Because I know I like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. I also like winning some money, which is exactly what we've been doing here on the show. Yesterday in our prop picks, we were 4-1. Now, we were 1-1 on our main ticket that we submitted with our main picks. So not a money gun day, but it was still a very good day for us on the show. So hopefully you capitalized as well. 4-1 in our picks. Plus, my guy Ben Rice, the rookie for the Yankees, came through late in the game against the Rays with a home run, so delivered on a plus 30 home run call yesterday. So all in all, it was a good day, Tyler. I know yesterday you had almost a takedown in DFS too, got a little bit unlucky late there, but you were in the mix for a little while, isn't that right?
Yeah, I was in first for quite a while, but Cal Riley just is the reason I can't have nice things, I guess.
Well, back after it today. Remember, if you haven't already, do us a huge favor before we get into today's picks. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. We've been crushing it lately. We hope you have too. Over the last 3 weeks or so, 33-13. That's a 72% cash rate. Pretty good. So let's keep the momentum going right into All-Star break today here on National Pina Colada Day. What could go wrong? We've got some great picks for you guys. They're all available on the Props AI tool on the LineStar app. If you haven't checked that tool out, it's what we've been using that's been helping us with that 72% cash rate. So make sure to check it out right now. It seems like Props AI is right on the money. And so is that LineStar MLB Dinger Report tool. That's the one that we use for the home run calls as well. And that's the tool that I used yesterday that told me Ben Rice had a higher percentage chance of hitting a home run than Aaron Judge. Sure enough, he pulled through with that. So make sure to check out the LineStar app, linestarapp.com. All right, let's get into today's slate. Tyler, where are you headed for your main pick today?
I'm going to go with Corbin Burns under 6.5 Ks at -125 in sportsbooks. Our LineStar projection 5.1, consensus is 6.2. He has been under in 87% of games this season. I thought that was wrong when I first saw it. That just seems extremely high for a guy of his caliber. But when you look at it, his K rate really isn't that high, and today we only have him at a 23% combined K rate, which is very low for a line of 6.5. You add in the fact it's also 90 degrees and 15-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, and I think all that just adds up to making it a little harder for him to work deep into this game and be in a situation where he really can get over 7 Ks. So let's go under 6.5.
All right. For my pick, okay, I've got to preface my picks today with a little disclaimer, all right? Earlier this season on the show, in fact, I've probably said it a few times, I said I'm not picking a Red Sox player and I am not picking a Mets player. I just can't do it to myself anymore. Here we are. I'm going right to a Mets player with my main pick of the day. We're going Francisco Lindor over 1.5 bases. LineStar's projection is 2.4. This is too juicy of a matchup to resist because Lindor's been over in 5 of 8 games versus Washington this season. And he's been hot this month, and 10.01 OPS in the month of July. Remember, MLB average for that stat's around 720. Also, 302 average, 924 OPS versus lefty specifically. And today he's got a great matchup against Washington Nationals southpaw Patrick Corbin, who he has a 317 average, 585 slugging against. That's a good sample size, too. We're talking about 41 at-bats there. He also has 3 homers against him. And he actually had a home run the last time that he faced him. Corbin, in general, ranks 264th versus righty bats. Also, the Washington bullpen ranks 19th, so they're, not that scary. We've got Lindor, who's likely batting first tonight. We've also got some very favorable weather conditions. We've got 17-mile-an-hour winds blowing out. Also, Lindor was in the perfect DFS lineup yesterday, Tyler. I'm not sure if you had him in your lineup, but I know I said I was going to fade Mets players for the rest of the season, but here I am. I can't resist this matchup. Let me know in the comments if you are tailing or fading my pick here, because I'm going against the rules that I set for myself on this show, but sometimes you got to do it and just go where the numbers tell you, right?
Absolutely. It's just math. You're following the math.
Cold hard math. All right, where are you going for your bonus picks? Those are our 2 picks that we're putting together on our ticket. Once again, let me just remind everybody. So Corbin Burns under 6.5 Ks and Francisco Lindor over 1.5 bases. That's going on a ticket together. But and so if you can do us a favor right now, like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, and then a comment will enter you into our prop bets contest. So if we get those right, someone's winning $50. We'll announce it on the show tomorrow. All right, now time for bonus. Here we go.
All right. I'm going to go with Nick Pivetta under 17.5 outs. That's at plus 100. So you're getting even money. And this is a guy that's been under in 64% of games this season. Our LineStar projection is 15.1. The consensus is 16.7. And we have great hitting weather in Boston. Mid 80s. Winds are double digits, blowing out to left. Just absolutely great hitting weather. And Pivetta is allowing 46% fly balls, bottom 10% in barrel balls allowed over the last month, and worst splits at home. His BABIP is about 80 points higher at home. Combine that with a team in Oakland that's hitting the ball hard right now. And, you know, the higher BABIP, and I think that ball is going to fly a little bit tonight, just making it a little harder for Pivetta to work deep into this game.
Yeah, Pivetta is a guy who does give up really hard contact, really high home run per 9 rate. So I like where you're headed with that pick. I know I said no Boston Red Sox picks this season, but okay, hear me out on this one. We're going to Tyler O'Neill over 1.5 bases. LineStar's projection is 2.6. He's been over 6 of the last 10, 320 average in July. Righty bat with a 333 average and a 1146 OPS versus lefties. Today he's going up against Oakland's Southpaw JP Sears, 233rd versus righty bats, giving up a 266 opponent average. So that's above average. Oakland bullpen, yeah, they also rank 28th versus righty bats. Wind blowing out. And this is the highest run total on the slate today at 10 for today for good reason. Also, O'Neill has the highest odds to homer in this game, so I don't hate the bet here to ride with the Red Sox. It's just something I don't love doing as a Yankee fan. It pains me, but hey, the Red Sox have been hot lately. Just in general, they've been top 5 in RBI this month so far in July. But if you wanted to, you could also pair that with Ceddanne Rafaela over 1.5 hits, runs, RBI. LineStar's projection here is 3.2. He's been over 7 the last 10, 1028 OPS over the last week. Boston, as I said, 5th most RBI in the month of July. So they've been a hotter team lately at the dish. And then you've got that favorable weather at Fenway, which kind of lends itself to me going against the ground rules that I had set out for myself after losing too many bets on the Red Sox earlier this season. But this is a different Red Sox team. I mean, am I allowed to change my mind here? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, though, if you think that I am crazy for going with this or not. Again, a comment also enters you into the prop bets contest. If we go 2 for 2 on our picks today, someone's winning $50. We've been giving out a lot of money on this show lately, so let's keep it rolling here into the week, and hopefully we can finish that week strong heading into All-Star Week, so let's get after it. Also, if you haven't already, our picks are available Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, Chalkboard, ParlayPlay. All you got to do is use the promo code LineStar when you first download those apps to get a nice deposit match plus 1 free month of LineStar, so take advantage of that deal while it lasts. Now it's time for home run calls of the day. Tyler, where are you headed for a dinger on this Wednesday, National Pina Colada Day, I might add?
Well, I understand why you were going to the Mets because I'm going there. And you said it was National Pina Colada Day. I'm going with Polar Bear Pete. Both are cold. Both are white. Big Meat Pete. He has 56 plate attempts versus Patrick Corbin and 5 home runs, a 391 ISO, home run on 8.9% of plate attempts. And over the last 20 games, left-handed pitching, he has a 350 ISO and 2 home runs. Winds are blowing out 15 to 20 miles an hour. There's warm weather. 13 of the 14 home runs Patrick Corbin has given up have been to righties. I think Polar Bear Pete's hitting one out today.
Yeah, a nice Polar Bear bomb. Wash it down with a nice, cool, frosty beverage and pina colada on Pina Colada Day. For my pick, I'm going to Fenway, but I'm going to the Oakland A's. and their slugger, Brent Rooker, plus 300 for a home run. And Rooker's been on fire this month. 3 home runs just this month, a 522 average, 957 slugging, 1157 OPS this month. Plus, he's got a 254 ISO over the last 150 games and going up against Boston's righty Nick Pivetta, who gives up a 1.7 home run per 9 rate. That's actually the 9th highest home run per 9 rate among all starting pitchers. He also gives up the 5th highest hard contact percentage among starters. And it is 82 degrees. 14-mile-an-hour winds are blowing out to left at Fenway. And Brent Rooker has been on an absolute tear. I think he's trying out for the Phillies right now. What do you think are you gonna see Brent Rooker in a Phillies uniform by the end of the month?
I mean, very well could. He's gonna end up going somewhere.
Yeah, that's for sure. He's been on fire. So if you mentioned earlier that you were kind of fading Pivetta for today, conditions at Fenway, etc. Plus, Oakland's been a good hitting team. And when I looked closer at those matchups, Brent Rooker definitely stood out to me on the MLB Dinger Report tool as one to keep an eye on for today in the home run department. But a lot of favorable conditions across the board. You mentioned Citi Field as well, Polar Bear Bomb. His numbers against Patrick Corbin are insane. That was definitely popping in the matchup tool on the LineStar app as I looked into it. And that was actually one that I was considering as well because Pete Alonso, man, has just owned Patrick Corbin over his career against the Washington Nationals. And even though I feel like he's had a little bit of a disappointing season, hey, he's trying to get ready for the home run derby next week. So he's got to start cranking him out here soon. I feel like he's kind of like a hit or miss kind of player in terms of like he'll go 0 for 4 or have like 1 or 2 home runs a game. It's one or the other. So like your pick there. All right, if you haven't already by this time of the show, do us a huge favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. Hopefully you guys are cashing all those tickets. If we missed a pick that we should be considering, make sure to drop it in the comments for us. A lot of you guys have been dropping your locks, and that's been super helpful. So let's all help each other out with some good picks for today. Let's go out there and beat the books. Good luck on this Wednesday, and let's cheers with some pina coladas. Good luck, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good one, guys. Good luck.